So, I'm back. Woo! Yeah, baby! First off, it's glad to be back. And if you are asking, yes, I was able to pass the exam with 14 out of 20, so like a B plus for you American viewers. But honestly, I don't care. I passed, that's it. Sorry, I need to let out of my system. Second of all, thank you for your concern. I did read all your comments, even though I did not respond to most of them, and I really appreciate it. And I guess that's it. Thank you once again, and let's begin. Hold on, not this intro. I'm still working on a new one, so for now there is no intro. Let's begin the video. Hello there guys, it's your boy Blue here, back in another video, and today I'm going to do What If Deku Was a Villain, part 3. Hope you enjoy it. So a recap is needed because it's been a while since last part. So last part, after Deku have a talk with Nijire, and he give her a piece of his mind, he went around a bit and he encountered Eri. He saved her, killed, one of the Shihei Saikai thugs that was supposed to take care of her, and he took her in. And they quickly form a bond because she reminded him of himself when he was younger, always beat up just because people want to make him suffer. Deku did try to get some information out of her to see who was torturing her, but because she's only 6 years old, the information is a bit weird. So after some time, Deku went to UA, he talked with Nizu and All Might, and he revealed that he doesn't work with Stain and Stain is not working with the League. And he also revealed that he knows All Might's true identity. So All Might's fear of Deku or the judge went from 0 to 100 really quick. So after they talk and Deku revealed that he's going after All for One, he left empty-handed because the heroes don't know anything about the League. Deku Sai cut his losses, but before he leave, he told them that one of their students doesn't deserve to be here, and he will make sure that he will get his justice. After that, Deku spent some time with Eri, he introduced her to Nijire, and she became comfortable around her. But one day, the Shihei Saikai goons kidnapped Eri, but Nijire was able to capture 2 of them, and Deku just ripped a page from Batman to get the information out of them. So after he learned where is Eri, he went to Shihei Saikai, killed everyone that stood in front of him, and after making sure that Eri is safe, he teleported her to his house, and she was knocked out because of the shock. So Deku went back to Shihei Saikai, and he fought Overhaul in his monster form, but even with his power boost, Deku still outclassed him. He easily killed him and erased the Shihei Saikai base entirely from the map. Then he flew away, and I think that's it with the summary, so let's begin. So after Deku's attack, the heroes are in disbelief about the level of destruction. Now they understand why even Star and Stripes was forced to retreat. He's a monster. All of them think the same except Nijire. Even though she's an airhead, she's not dumb, because she knows there is a high chance that the judge is Deku. Ryuko did see her lost in her thoughts and asked her what's wrong. Nijire quickly snapped out of it. It's nothing, Ryuko, don't worry about it. Okay. Anyway, we should leave. There is nothing left here. Nijire nodded and the heroes went back to their job after they gave the report to the police, and the news obviously spread about the judge completely erasing the Shihei Saikai from the map. And this was another reassuring to Shigaraki, because if he messes with the judge, he will end up just like Overhaul. So he needs to play his cards right to make sure that he will join him. Back to Deku, he just went back home after dropping by the police station and killing the 2 thugs. You know, the one that helped kidnap Eri. Deku never said that he would let them be. He only said that he would not kill them painfully. So he quickly dispatched of them, then he went back home. And when he entered, he heard crying. And obviously it's Eri. He quickly rushed at her, he hugged her and he assured her that everything is alright. Don't worry Eri, that monster will never come after you ever again. Really? Yeah. Anyway, it's getting late and you're obviously tired, so you should rest. Can you stay here? Don't want to be alone. Of course, Eri, Deku smiled. So fast forward a couple of days. During this time, the people are wondering why the judge killed the Shihei Saikai. Because this is new. Whenever he killed someone, he always released information on them, but this time, nothing. So they start coming up with theories. Maybe he doesn't have enough information. They doubt that. And maybe, just maybe, it was personal. The Shihei Saikai just pissed him off and he killed them. Remember, he is a villain, so he will do it. And during this time, 3 people are asking what happened. All Might, Nizu, and Nijire. For Nizo and All Might, the both of them are wondering what happened and why he did that. And Nijeri is conflicted. She knows for a fact that he is the judge, but she didn't say anything to Ryuko, or any other hero, or anyone, because she's been against villains. And even though Deku is one of them, he's completely different from what she used to. Most villains are just cold-hearted, but he's different. Sure, he can be cold and aggressive, like he did to the thug, but he cares about Eri way too much. That proves he still have a heart, so that's why she's conflicted. And for Deku, he spent most of his time with Eri. After that incident, she is a bit more afraid of staying along, so that is preventing him from doing his job like he used to. Plus, Eri is afraid of going out now, which is understandable, but after a few more days, she went back to normal, and to reassure her, Deku did show her where was the Shihasaikai, and that actually helped her. Somehow seeing the place that she was tortured in gone make her at ease. Deku knew that was a gamble, especially at her age, but he had to take it. Then one day, Deku told Eri that he's going on a walk and he will be back. She's a bit afraid, but she understands. And when he come back, he had a surprise for her. A cute little puppy. And thank you for the suggestion in next part in the comment section. Of course, Eri was happy to see a puppy. Deku knew that it is a bit more responsibility than before. But he knew that with his job, he cannot spend a lot of time with Eri. The last few days were an exception. So this puppy will keep her preoccupied. So we move along a bit. And Deku is going through some files, and he found some dark secrets about the Hero Safety Committee. Damn it, not only the heroes, but also their heads are filled with fakes. Damn. I did kill my fair share of politics, but this is unreal. There's a lot of them in Japan. Some heroes were treated unfairly, especially you, Nagant. Don't worry, I will give you the justice that you want and need. Fast forward a bit and Deku is doing his normal patrol. Then he can feel someone coming at him, and he's large. All Might. Judge. All Might, what a pleasant surprise. So, what can I do for you? I'm here to stop you, once and for all. Oh, so you're going to fight me? Remember where we are, All Might. We are in the middle of the city. There is a lot of civilians around us. So if we start fighting, they will get hurt. Are you threatening them? I'm not. I'm just stating the facts. We both are strong. So what do you think will happen when we clash? Use your head. I'm tired, so I'm leaving. Wait! All Might shout. Why did you do it? Why did you kill them all? The Shihasaikai. Deku stood quiet. Whenever you kill someone, you always tell us why. But this time, you didn't. So answer me. Why did you do it? What will change if I tell you why I killed them or not? They're gone. End of story. Do you know what you did? You mean interfering with the investigation of Night Eye? All Might's eyes widen. How did you? Deku just smirk. I know for a fact that you're working with Night Eye right now, because you exactly know where I was, meaning he used his quirk on you. And when you judge me about breaking the law, you know that interfering with the timeline is a crime, right? What? All Might was confused about this weird law. Deku just sighed and told him to not worry about it. There are things that are just beyond him. And this just makes All Might feel weird. What does he mean about things that are just beyond me? Anyway, Deku speak up, snapping him back to reality. Like I told you, All Might, I'm tired, so I'm leaving. Deku turned around and started leaving, then he stopped. The reason I did not say anything is because it's not my call. This time, someone else's decision. Because this information would affect their life. All Might was surprised. Deku saw that. I might be a villain, All Might, but I'm not a monster. Not anymore. Then Deku disappeared, leaving All Might in shock. So Deku went back home, and the second he did, Eri ran at him with the puppy. Deku smiled. I'm home. Eri just gave him a smile and welcomed him back. So after they ate, Deku is sitting with Eri. Eri, Deku speak up. It might be a little girl, but you know what I do, right? Eri nod. So do you think I'm a monster like them? Eri quickly hug him and she tear up a bit and tell him he's not a monster because he only killed bad people. Plus he care for her and he's not faking it because he want to use her like he did. Deku hug her, he calm her down and he thank her. It's been a while since he had someone on his side. It's getting quite late, Eri. Go to your room and tomorrow I will give you some candy apples, okay? Eri perk up and tell him, really? Deku chuckle, yes, but how about now? And she give him puppy eyes. That will not work on me, Eri. Plus, no sweets before bed. Fast forward to next day, Deku is currently watching the news and they are talking about him killing the Shieha Saikai. People are arguing because it's been a few days and he haven't released any information about them and why he did it. Deku sighed because they are annoying. So he picked up his phone and he called them. Don't ask me because Deku can do it. Remember, he was able to get information on the Hero Safety Committee. So this will tell you that he can get anything that he wants, information-wise. So Deku called them, or at least one of them. At first they were a bit weirded out because they don't know the number. And after he explained who he is, they thought that he was a fraud. But after giving some sensitive information about them, they start listening to his orders. They give the phone to the reporter and he puts it on speaker. Who are you? They ask him. The guy that you guys are arguing about a few seconds ago. Wait, you mean that you are him? They start laughing, then they saw the pure horror on the face of the owner of the phone. I don't care who, just some random worker there, so deal with it. So the reporters quickly realize that he's the real deal. So, sorry about that, Mr. Judge. What can we do for you? Nothing. It's just what can I do for you? It's been a few days and you are annoying me with your assumptions. Everyone were terrified. They know he can kill them in a heartbeat. Don't worry, I can see your face. I won't kill you. I only kill fakes. You're not one of them. And before you ask, yes, I did do my homework on you. So all of you want the reason why I killed Shieha Saikai? Here it is. They got a file containing everything that happened and why he killed Shieha Saikai, especially Overhaul, killing innocent people, his experiment, and the quirk erasing bullet. But he did not mention Eri, and after going through everything live, everyone was speechless. But soon after that, the reporter realized that the names of victims are not on the list. You catch on pretty quick. Well, that's the reason it took me a few days to release this information. I was going through the file to make sure that their name will not be mentioned. They don't want anything to do with it, so I will honor their request. And this shocked everyone. You honor their request? They ask. Deku confirm it. And after some silence, are you sure you are the judge? Yes, I am. But he's supposed to be a heartless villain. Oh, don't worry. I am heartless. But only for the one I deem so. Because I might be a villain, but I'm not a monster. And everyone was shocked, especially with what happened after it. They heard someone calling for Deku, and obviously it's Eri, and she's asking where is her candy apples. Don't worry, I will keep my promise. Yay, thanks Dad. Deku chuckled and it took him a second to understand. Then it hit him, then he hung up the phone. Eri, what did you just call me? Dad? Sorry about that, it just slipped. It won't happen again. Deku pat her and tell her everything is okay. It just took me by surprise, okay? Back to the news station, like I said, everyone are in disbelief because they just talked to the judge and it turned out that he have a kid. They don't know if they should be impressed or afraid. Well, considering that Eri's court can literally turn back time, they should be afraid. It's not like the little beam is going to use it, but still. And for the rest of the world, or Japan in this case, some of them were shocked and the others were somewhat relieved. The heartless judge have a heart after all, especially with the trio, All Might, Nijire, and Nizu. Nijiri immediately recognized Eri's voice, so that confirmed that Deku is the judge. And for the rest of the heroes that want to capture or get rid of the judge, they're trying their best to find this kid, because it can't be his weakness. So fast forward a bit and Eri went back to normal. Deku get the news that 1A once again were attacked by a villain. To be precise, Shigaraki. So he quickly realized that if he want to get close to the League of Villains, and by extension All for One, he need to keep an eye out for 1A. And by coincidence, his best friend Bakugo is there. So not only he can get information on All for One, he can also torture him. 2 birds, 1 stone. So fast forward a couple of days, and Deku heard that Class 1A are going to the summer camp, but he heard nothing about the location. So Nizo did heed his advice. Oh well, I still have my own way of tracking them. There's still a couple of days before the summer camp, and I think this will help me spend the time. So Deku flew away to a specific city with a tall building in the center. So Deku entered or break in quietly, and he waited for a bit. Then a group of people walk in. Redestro and his, I would say goons, but they're more like partners. Anyway, when Destro saw him, he gets serious. Who are you? How did you get in? I'm here to talk. Then Deku showed him his book. This is quite an interesting book you have here. Rikia, or should I call you Redestro? And immediately everyone charged at him because he knew who is Redestro, so maybe he's a threat. But with just a swift move of his hand, Deku pushed them back. Needless to say, they were shocked about the power in display. Listen here, all of you. I'm not here to fight, but if you want one, I will give you one. Deku released a massive bloodlust and everyone is afraid. But Redestro was able to talk and tell him, okay, sorry about our rude welcoming, but who are you? Me? Well, you might heard about me. I'm pretty sure that my work in the past few weeks in Japan did reach you, right? Work you mean? Then it hit them. Wait a second. Black clothes? And that mask. You're the judge. The one and only. So sit down. Let's have a talk about your Meta Liberation Army. Because it's time I put it to the test and give it proper judgment. All the members are afraid and they nod. And they sit down. Okay, now that's settled and everyone is calmed down, let's talk about this book. Do you really mean everything that's in it? Because I can read between the lines. So answer me. Redestro? Redestro nod and he tell him his view. With a society that everyone can be free on using their quirks and everyone giving their own opinion about it, and after they finish talking, but do you have a proper law with it? Law, they ask? Well, of course. With you building a society where everyone can use their power freely, there bound to be someone that will use their power and hurt someone that cannot defend themselves against it. Because with this decision, you need new sets of laws. For example, if someone just did what I just described, his punishment will be worse than someone that fought someone without a power. Redestro starts thinking because he's right. Then Deku add about the people that are still in this society. What will happen to them? They will be against it, not only the heroes. So what will you do about them? Will you keep their lives the same or make it worse? Redestro doesn't have any word to say. Deku just glare at him. Look, I will give you some time to think because I can see that you haven't done anything yet. Or at very least something that will make me give you your proper judgment. So I'll leave you with a warning. If it turns out that what you're doing is fake, no one in this reality will save you from me. Do I make myself clear? Redestro is shaking in fear and nod. Good. Same goes for all of you. They all nod. Good. I'll be taking my leave now, but remember, I will always be watching. But before they could disappear, Curious asked him, why is he doing this? What is his end goal? My end goal is a utopia. A place where peace rule over the world. A place where murderers and outlaws, and especially the fake heroes, get the proper judgment. No matter who they are. Civilians, billionaires, politics, presidents, whoever they are, if they see themselves above other humans because of their status, and they make their lives miserable or kill them for their entertainment, they will get the proper judgment. A place where everyone, even the quirkless people, will feel safe. That's my end goal. And I don't care if I have to get some blood on my hand. And after hearing this, Redestro's eyes widen. Deku, or the judge, He's not afraid of using his power to his fullest to reach his goal. And his goals are almost the same. The difference is, Deku does his job alone. Redestro have an army. Don't worry, I won't fail. Redestro reply. And for some reason, he's feel less stressed out. He knows what Deku or the judge is capable of. At first, he thought of the judge as another villain. Sure, he showed why he killed heroes, but still, in his eyes, he was still another villain. But now he's completely changed. Now he knows that he have a goal, not just random slaughter. And he care about human lives. That's why he asked the 2 questions about his laws. And Deku's aim goal is freedom for everyone. Or, to put it mildly, liberation from this society. Then Redestro speak up and tell Deku if he need anything, he will assist him. And this shocked his partners. Deku just stood quiet. So you want me to work under you? No, I want to work with you. And if you want, the Meta Liberation Army is under your command. An army, huh? Well, I have to decline, even though it's tempting. I prefer to walk along. It's easier and much more effective. Redestro understand. I won't interfere with your work, Deku said. But if you cross that line, I know, Redestro replied. You'll be having my head, not only yours. Then he looked at the group. Just like with the Shieha Saikai, Overhaul was pulling the strings and his goons just followed. So all of them pay the same price. And if you fail and they follow you, they will get the same judgment. Redestro bow. I won't. I always remember that. I won't endanger my men for nothing. A vein that care about his members. That's new and refreshing. Deku add, well, have a nice day. Then Deku disappear. His associate did ask him about what just happened, so he told them that the judge is the true image of liberation. He doesn't hide in the darkness, and he's using his power freely. The other members can see it now, plus they're afraid of the judge, so you know that they don't want to anger him, or mess with his bad side. So Deku made his way home, but he stopped for a cup of tea. It's been a while, a few days, since he had a time to rest because of Eri. He's not complaining, but still. So while he's enjoying his cup of tea, someone spot him. We meet again. Deku look up, and he saw Nijire. Yes, indeed. Hero, mind if I sit? She asked. Go ahead. She sat down. So how things are going with Eri? She's fine. She's back to normal before that incident. Good. That's good to hear. I can see that you're taking care of her, Izuku, or should I call you the judge? Huh, thought that you will figure it out. Well, I did leave a lot of clues. So, why are you here? To arrest me? I can see that you are along. So you're planning on fighting me along? No, I won't. I didn't even tell Ryuko about you. Oh, really now? Why? I don't know. Because I am one of the big 3, I met my fair share of villains. You are different. Even though you are a villain, you still have a heart, so why? Why are you a villain? You have amazing power, and you care about people. You can be a great hero, so why? And after a pause, do you really want to know? Nijiri nod. Even if you know that if you tell anyone about this, not only you, but also your loved ones will die. Nijiri was shocked, but she knows he's a villain, he will do it. So she thinks about it. I want to know, and I won't tell anyone about this. Okay then, follow me. So she did, and they took a cab to the cemetery. What are we doing here? You want to know why? So follow me. She nodded and followed him. Then they stopped in front of a headstone. Well, we're here. And Deku is looking at the stone. Nijiri stood quiet, then she told him, so, who was she? My mother. And this shocked Nijiri, and with this, I'm going to stop it right here. So what do you think of it, guys? What is the story behind Inko's death? What will happen now with Deku having connections with Meta Liberation Army? What will happen when he encountered All for One? And what is the history between them? Leave your thoughts in comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. 500 likes and I'll make another part of this story, and if you're new, subscribe, and see you guys soon. Peace.